Hey everybody, thank you for watching Liberian TV Network. This is your boy Jefferson. Today I'm here. I'm interviewing a special guest today. This guy has made, I would say he has made a difference in Liberian music business. Um, he started promoting Liberian music when nobody, and when a lot of people didn't believe in the Liberian music business. He's founded this Liberian Music Award thing in Atlanta. So today I'm going to be talking to him. I don't want to start while he is not here. He's still getting ready to come on. It's going to be a very good one. You'll get to see how a Liberian believes in his own country, that he invested so much. When he started the Liberian music business, there was nobody paying him. There was no YouTube giving him any kind of money. He just used to use his own money, bring the artists to America. Now the show is one of the biggest show in Liberia. It's my friend. His name is KY, Kaifa, but a lot of people call him KY. He will be here soon. I just communicated with him. He's trying to see if he can invite a guest also. So you guys wait. Today is going to be a very great one. But while we are waiting for him, I want to make a special announcement. Today we are also celebrating 25,000 subscribers on YouTube. Liberian TV Network will be celebrating this 25,000 subscribers. So we just want to take this time to say thank you to all our subscribers. While we are waiting for our guests, I just want to tell you guys thank you. It's a big one. It all takes a lot of work and consistency. My guest is coming on now. So hello, KY. Can you hear me? I think your phone is muted. Can you unmute it for me? Okay. I think
All right, I think we're here.
yeah, you're here. I
Yeah.
can see you, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was about to tell the people about you, but I said, you know what? Let me just wait for the brother to come so we can talk about this. Um,
Yes, sir.
yeah, I was just telling the people how you started the whole Liberian Music Award thing, and when people at the time when a lot of people didn't believe in that much, like when they didn't believe in Liberian music that much, when artists were really struggling. It's not now where when an artist is performing, you see a lot of people on, they're watching. You used to spend your own money bringing people to America and founding this award show. I know how difficult it is to do any event in America. You have to have this license, you have to have that, you have to have that. And there was so much was going on at the time. But you didn't give up. We are gonna get more into it, but first I want you to tell the people about you, how you left Liberia, you came to America, and you're between Liberia and America right now. Can you tell the people a little bit about you before we get into all of that?
Oh, first and foremost, I would like to say thank you very much. Allowing me to use your platform to educate and give people information about who we are as Liberian Music Awards is. Um, First, I'm Kaifa Yama. Everybody call me KY, my initial. That's just where it came from, from Kaifa Yama. Um, I grew up in Ghana. I would say several places. I came from Lofa to Satan, Cinco, around Jaratan area there.
Okay.
Then moved to Ghana by the 90, by 1990. Then left from there, you know, because of the war, we moved to Nima, where my stepmother's from. We moved there. We were there for about a year or so. Then came back to Morovia and settled back in Ghana's and went to school. Went to a few schools in Ghana's there. Because of the war. Uh, Went to St. Marco, St. Patrick. Then came to Jimmy Jolokon. Right after high school, I left Liberia
Mm.
and came to the States. But during all that time, you know how high school, people are interested or people are, have a talent to play football and stuff. My talent was putting people together. I was involved in entertainment at my high school, so every high school student, those days, we want me to manage them, manage their dance crew or their rap crew, So I was managing artists those days,
Mm.
taking them here and there, on shows, stuff like that, So I had a passion for music, especially Liberian music, So I had a couple of artists that were managing, and stuff like that. Before I left Liberia, came here and still had a passion, to see Liberia do well musically,
Mm-hmm.
So my little brother called Alfonso was rapping then, early early 2000, in 90, late 90, early 2000, he was rapping, So I was the first person to take him to do his demo,
Wow.
talking did demo and all of that, and he never continued doing what he wanted to do, But I still had a passion,
Yeah.
so yeah. So I went in Liberia back then, brought some. I mean, sat down with some artists, got some, promotional material from artists and stuff, brought it here, give it to DJs, Then I went to school. I actually did audio production.
Oh, really?
So
So
yeah,
audio visual stuff?
yeah. So I
Wow.
did audio production. So one of my classes, my professor was a Nigerian guy. So I always used to see him on the Nigerian online radio stations and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
I asked him, I said, how do you start that? He took me through it and stuff and said, hey, you can do it, Although Liberian are a lot, into music or into entertainment, but you can do it. So I started doing research. And when I did it, start doing research on how to build an online radio, I built my own online radio, which you know of,
Yeah.
So I started LRB Web Radio,
Yeah. We are gonna
and
get to order down, my brother. I just
yeah,
don't want to,
so
it's like we are making movie and we are trying to chip the movie a little bit so that people can
yeah,
so
yeah.
that people can know the thing. But
Okay,
yeah, I really like,
so
yeah, yeah.
yeah, so just having a passion for Liberian music, you
Mm-hmm.
know, got me to do, what I'm doing now,
Yeah,
with the whole award show,
yeah.
So we started that, and as we continue playing music and stuff, I mean, you know, I start getting more into, getting people together, putting, Liberian music first
Yeah.
over other nationality music or other country music, So that's what brought all the Liberian Music Awards.
But why a lot of people, in everything you do, consistency is all. I think you brought it up yesterday and I say yes, that's true. You started doing this thing when there was no money in it, there was nothing at all. You used your own money, everything you were doing, all of this. And but you didn't give up. Why didn't you give up at the time? Some people will give up. A lot of people start things in Liberia or everywhere. They start things and
Yeah,
continue, but you continues to do it, and you were not giving up. And you were one of those people when Ghanaians were having their war, Nigerians having their war, other countries having their war. Even in the US, they have Grammy Award, all these things. You were because of you. Liberia has something to look forward to every year. What
yeah.
was what? Why?
I mean, like I always say, when you get a passion for something and you want to see it go somewhere, you have to be consistent. You have
Mhm.
to be, patient and consistent and push your dream um to where you want it to be to go. So it was just consistency. It was just having the right people around me at the time, encouraging me and saying, hey, this thing will get somewhere one day.
Yeah,
This thing will get somewhere one day. I started with two guys that we started. Matter of fact, we went to Liberia. The very first award show. A lot of people do not know, but people thought that Liberian Music Award started 2014. No, The very first award show we hosted was Centennial Pavilion in Monrovia, 2009.
Yeah.
I went Liberia with two guys, one from California, Prince,
Yeah.
Prince McKay, a friend of mine called Prince McKay, and Augustine McKay, both are brothers. And when I brought the idea up, they said that's a good thing, I said, but I want to do it in Liberia. So they got on board when Liberia we did it. It was not successful. When we came back, they said, "Hey, my man, we're not doing it no more. We drop out." So they drop out, and I said, I'm not going to stop this stuff." So
Yeah.
then when we came back, the air year started. You know, when the air year started, I hope by a little
Which
bit.
is the Liberian Entertainment Award.
Yeah, I hope by a little bit. I say, hey, I got to regain my people and bring people on board that are ready to do this stuff,
Yeah.
and generate funds and all of that.
Yeah.
So that was why the break was. I mean, we had a break in between that, 2009
Yeah.
and to 2013. So
Wow.
20,
You
20
started
so
this. Okay.
yes, so 2013 was when I say, hey, I've been wanting to do this stuff in Liberia since it can be done in Liberia. The people not ready for it yet. I
Mm.
will do it here, but I will have to. I will have to involve people from Liberia on this event,
Yeah.
which you know of,
Yeah.
So that's another story. But so that's how I came back 2014 and brought on some people that were waiting to work with me, and we started again 2014. From 2014, from there now, is just history we're working
Wow.
on now.
So, how do you feel looking at it now? Like it's the biggest award, if you ask me. People would think I'm a buyer because I know you, but overall, it is one of the biggest award shows where all the artists, some of the best Liberian artists that we see coming up now performing on the show. How do you feel looking at it now with all your efforts, with everything you did to get it at this level? How do you feel when you see it like this? Like this is Liberian Music Award. When people see you, they're like, oh, this is the guy who have this is the big thing. When
Yeah.
something becomes successful, that's when people see it. They just think you started it yesterday. Oh, that they lucky oh, he did that. They didn't know the how but for you, one thing I can say, how do you feel when you're looking at it now? It's one of the biggest award show, people looking forward to it every year.
Oh, I feel very how will I say? Every year is something different, and I just feel that we are accomplishing something for our people.
Mhm.
That's how I feel. I feel that we are accomplishing something for our people,
Yeah,
in the entertainment in industry in
yeah,
Liberia. Whether it's music, whether it's film, whether it's once I mean, somebody is out there is happy about what they do and performing and showing case, to the world. It get me excited about that every time I look at Liberian Music Award. I look back from 2009 to 2014, 2015 to now. I mean, we're progressing, we're progressing. And one thing I'll tell you, as time go by, the music itself in Liberia is progressing because we're setting a standard.
mhm,
That we're setting a standard in Liberia now, that people will say, hey, my music got to be this before it make it on that platform. My
yeah,
music got to be at this standard before they even, consider me as a nominee.
mhm,
So there's a standard we're setting, and those things made me excited, because people are not just sitting and
mhm.
waiting, and for this award show every year to say, hey, I'll just do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, this is really great. Tell us. I know in everything you do, whether you're doing it in the U.S., you're doing it in Liberia, no matter where you're doing it, at the end of the day, money have to be part of it. How are you funding this? You don't have to tell us it, but if you want to give, because some people may
Oh,
go through how the kind of sacrifices you are making for this kind of stuff.
I mean, like you said, it's sacrifice. First of all, for you to leave the States and go do the show in Liberia. I always tell people it's not easy thing. for you to just jump and go to Liberia and do the event there. Because first of all, the people had to believe in what you do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the the economy, our economy in Liberia is very, very poor and slow moving, economy. So people are not willing to spend more than certain amount to go
Mm-hmm.
to an event.
Yeah.
So you had to put everything into perspective when you are going to Liberia to do the event.
Yeah.
So but we got a sponsor in Liberia. Lone Star Cell
Mm.
is my primary sponsor in Liberia, the LMA. We really do appreciate them coming on board because we reach out to many companies in Liberia. Everybody was sitting to see
And
what will happen.
they didn't
you
believe
know
in you then.
yeah, everybody was sitting to see what will happen,
Yeah.
who we are.
Yes.
They didn't trust you at the time. Now, they are all calling, to get on board. They are calling, what can they do, what can that person do. But at the end of the day,
Yeah.
is Lunsa Cell gave us the chance, the opportunity. They took chance on us,
Yeah.
and they are doing very well,
Yeah.
with what we do.
Okay. Somebody just asked me what is his title or position. In case you are wondering what does he do, this brother is the founder of the Liberian Music Award. He's the backbone of the Liberian Music Awards. It's the biggest award show right now in the country that recognize artists from all backgrounds. Every year there's artist of the year, there's a song of the year, like you see in other places. This brother started
Yeah. From
long
the
time ago.
from the seven continent.
Yeah,
So we cover the seven continent, not just
yeah,
Liberia.
yeah,
So we got, and you kind of realize that Liberians are all over the world.
yeah. And
Yeah.
what is amazing about this brother is he started this long time ago. The reason I say he believes in Liberia, he started this long time ago when there was no money in it. Sometimes when they ask a person who is playing abroad for that they discover the art, the player, they say can't play for Liberia. He say, "If my full break, Liberia gonna help me, or if this happen, this gonna happen." But you see,
Yeah.
there's other Liberians who are saying it's not what my country gave me, it's what I gave my country. Kai
Yeah.
was one of those guys who would do things to put Liberian name out there when we had a bad reputation in the war. When everything people search on Google was about war and all of these things, this brother used to spend his own money, bring artists to America. I'm not asking him that, but tell me that I can tell you when I used to follow it because my older brother used to leave California to go to the Liberian Music Award through Kaifa. He used to invite my brother there. And some of the artists that Kaifa brought that helped bring, some of them they got the opportunity to even stay. I'm not gonna call name, but I can tell you that for sure.
You can call him.
Yeah,
Those
some
people
of
are not
them,
inheriting. Those people are
yeah,
not. Those people
yeah,
are not inheriting. Those people know them.
yeah.
So
So yeah, a lot of those people, the artists,
people may not know how they got here, but
yeah.
they know them.
Yeah, a lot of the artists are here today because of that, because of the Liberian Music Award, and some of them got the opportunity. They are living good life. So this brother has spent money. I mean, bringing somebody from Liberia is not easy. Having a award show that invite many Liberians that is going well, it's not that easy. So for me, I can tell you for sure that this brother is real. He's one of those people that don't believe in saying, oh, because the president in power, so I'm not gonna do this. He's one of those people that don't care about who is in power. He want to play a part to change to make things work. Because of him today, Liberia has something called Liberian Music Award that most of us we are so excited to one day go there and be part of it and be on the red carpet and other things too. I mean, this is why I said the brother believe in Liberia. I mean, if you can check out the Liberian Music Award, their Facebook page, their YouTube page. I'm gonna show all of that later as the interview continues. I want us to take a break, little bit from the Liberian Music Award. I want to ask you a question.
Mhm.
How was your experience in the U.S. overall? Because I know as an African, when I came here in 2007, people ask you all the crazy questions, and some countries like Liberia at the time, people don't know Liberia that well, especially if you're not in the Liberian community. But besides that, coming
Hmm.
from your home country to different countries is a different thing. How was your
Yeah.
experience in the US?
Oh, I know this. I mean, that's a question every African. I mean, to ask every African.
Yeah.
But my experience was a little different from most of the answers that I hear. Because first of all, I was not in high school when I came, and
Hmm.
most of the time, it's you guys who were in school, in grade school. You will get bullied, you will get all those funny questions and stuff. But my mind was already set to do something in Liberia. So when I came here, it was quite a different experience for me. I was
Hmm.
working to build something in Liberia.
Hmm.
That was my goal. You
Yeah.
know. So when I came, first of all, I was in New Jersey.
Hmm.
Newark, New Jersey. That was now a good environment at the time.
Mm.
I say, hey, this is not America for me.
Yeah.
When I say America, I'm gonna be somewhere where I will set goals.
Yeah.
I
And achieve a
in,
lot.
achieve a lot out of it. I'm not coming to sit in a community where I seen my Liberian brothers running the streets and stuff like that. I had goals, I had plans and stuff. So I moved to Atlanta.
Yeah.
So I moved to Atlanta. It's been good since then. Since I moved to Atlanta, it been good. So my experience was a little different from people that came that were in grade school that that was a little different. So I
Yeah.
would not say everybody that came go through the same thing, but my goal was already set from Liberia.
Yeah.
So my passion for entertainment
Hmm.
had been with me since I was in high school.
Yeah.
So people do not know, but I started doing Liberian entertainment, getting involved into Liberian entertainment since I was in the ninth grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, one of the question I want to ask you is, when you go to Liberia to set up all of this, what are some of the challenges? Like every year when you want to do the award show, what are the challenges that you face? I mean, there's always sweet, there's always better. We all
Yeah, always.
like for me, I'm trying to ask you these questions so that you don't have to say these things because I don't want to get you in trouble or in any way. But at the
Uh,
same time, anyone you feel comfortable with, you can say it. That's how people
there's
see the
that
challenges that you go through too.
yeah, there's always challenges. There's always challenges with a award show like this. You've been on the set, setting up award shows and stuff. There's always challenges. There's
Yeah,
always a situation where you would say it's like a wedding. When a
yeah,
wedding not over, it always look bad to you.
yeah,
Nothing, not you never satisfy if you are if a good planner never satisfy until it's over.
yeah,
So when I'm there, setting up, because if I go Liberia, I don't say I'm the CEO, I'm the
yeah,
founder, so I'm going to relax in the hotel until
yeah,
they do everything. I'm on the field myself.
yeah,
I'm on that field, I'm on the red carpet. I want to make sure the red carpet is done right. I'm in the building trying to make sure, the setup is right, the sound is right, you
mm-hmm,
know. So whenever we do that, we get a good result from out of it. I always tell my people, you know, not running around all day and calling people, have you done that? Have you done that? What have you done yourself? You
yeah,
know, get there, get dirty. At some point, I will be at the venue setting up until 6 o'clock and the
yeah,
event start 8 o'clock. Sometimes, I run to the hotel, take a shower, put on my suit, and come right back out in the backstage. Trying to
yeah,
get artists do the right thing. So I don't go sit and crank my leg and say, hey, the CEO, let me sit down and watch.
yeah,
No, it does. I mean, I tell people it don't work like that. Once you want to see good result, you
yeah,
yourself got to get your hands dirty.
yeah,
So the challenges are, getting the people to do the right thing.
yeah,
That's one,
yeah.
especially our people in Liberia. When we tell them do this within this time period, they're taking their time to do
Yeah.
it. And to
That's what.
me,
Yeah.
To me, those things get to my nerves.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Where
Trust me.
yeah,
When we
and
say you work here, you know how it is. When we
yeah,
say go to work 4 p.m., you have to
yeah,
be there by 3:45. But
yeah.
our people
But
need to be there like
when you tell our people, we need this done. Everybody want to be laid back.
yeah,
Everybody want to, take their time doing stuff.
yeah,
And I be like, hey, that's why I'm here.
yeah,
So I push them
yeah,
until we get it done, and
yeah,
they'll be mad until we get it done. And
yeah,
when they see the reward coming,
yeah,
people think, oh yeah, this is the biggest thing ever happened here, and then they smile. So then at that time they don't say, oh yeah, CEO, you make her to do it. They're taking the glory.
yeah,
But I and it's a good thing. Sometimes you gotta teach people. We say we want to change the bureau. You gotta teach people to do the right thing. Sometimes you don't go sit and say, hey, they will do it.
yeah.
Then you're not teaching nobody. You're not making no change.
Yeah. So before we continue, I want to read few of these comments. This is Lloyd Fale. He's one of the journalists. He's one of Liberia's journalists. He's from He's based in Grangita County. He's watching from Zwedru. He said, "I'm watching from Zwedru, Chief." This is Davin. Hello, my Liberian brothers. The position we already went through that already. I told the person that you are the founder of the Liberian Music Award. They can see that on the screen. I'm sharing you guys' YouTube page. If you haven't, by the way, if you haven't subscribed their YouTube channel, the page was just created specifically for the Liberian Music Award. And I think this is a very new page that we are trying to promote. So if you haven't subscribed that page, you should subscribe it. Okay, so we are going back to Lloyd Fade. He says, there is a program called Grand Gideon Achiever Award initiated by DJ Christ, the best. Can you be one of the sponsor? Maybe he asking me or asking you. I think at some point Lloyd Fade will make it clear. Then one of us can answer.
Yeah,
The Grand Jita Achiever Award covers musician, but mainly from Grand Gideons. Lloyd Fade is representing. He's representing Grand Jita County. I can tell. Um,
yeah,
Patricia, Patricia said, "Congratulations, brother." They are talking to you, I'm sure. Patricia also commented, "I am watching from North Dakota. It's one of the places in USA." So
yeah.
before we continue, I want to play a quick video from your YouTube page, which
Yes,
is
sir.
the intro, so that people can see this highlights and see what you're up to. So I'm gonna play this quick, and I'm gonna mute your mic so that we can, or you can talk. But I
Uh,
mean,
I
I'm not gonna
can.
do it, but
Okay.
I want people to listen to the original audio. 1 minute. Give me a minute. I just want to get to it. All right. Great job, brother. Great
Thank
job.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, this is really great. So that's it's at the commercial or the intro for this year, or is there something you guys created for the channel?
Oh, there's something we created for a channel. I mean, that was created a long time ago. Matter of fact, that was 2014. So all
Okay.
these artists you see over there were artists that we sent for them.
Hmm.
Going to pick them up from the airport, having dinner, and having. So performances for the first award show. So as you can see, D12 is there, Shadow is there, JD Donso, Bernie Blackie. There was artists
Oh
that
yeah,
came at the time. There was some of the
and
artists
a lot
that
of the
came at the
people you
time.
are naming, they are still
Yeah,
in the U.S.
yeah,
Yeah, Brendan
yeah,
Blackie, D12, he's
yeah,
here. I remember when he first came here, we actually talked on the phone
yeah,
through my brother. Yeah, but I'm really excited for you. For you see, one of the things that many people don't understand, in order for Liberia to develop, everybody has to play a part. And
yeah,
playing your part is not only by going there and running for president, running for to become a senator. You can do all of that, but there are many ways that you can play your part. Uh,
yeah,
one of those one of the way that you can play your part is by doing something that you specialize in. you
yeah,
or something you have knowledge of. You created a Liberian Music Award today because of you. Liberia has something, and
yeah,
somebody who is not Liberian might leave their country to go to Liberia and say, "Oh, Liberian Music Award coming. Let me see how this works."
yeah.
So you are doing a great job. I'm really happy for you. You are like my big brother, and I really have a lot of respect for you. Um,
Thank you.
the question that I want to ask you: how does the nomination process work?
The
For
num
for example, I have an artist. And he's doing a great job, and I'm hoping that maybe he'll be nominated. How does it work?
the nomination. That's a bigger question everybody asks
Mm,
because there's three phases of nomination. I mean, in the process.
yeah.
First is to register
Mm-hmm.
with the organization. The Liberian Music Award have a platform where artists go and register your information there. We're not asking for money. It's free to register now. Free to
Yeah.
register.
Yeah.
So most of the time when you say registration, people think you have to pay money, but it's free. All you
Yeah.
have to do, go on the app and put your information there and
Yeah.
put your link where we can see your work.
Yeah.
Then, after that, there's no more registration for you,
Mm-hmm.
for the rest of your life. All you have to do every year, you go there and put all your new information or your new link where we can get a music form, where we can listen to your music because we follow that and make our decision on whether you should be, listed,
Mm-hmm.
on the listed to be nominated.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the first phase. Then after that, we create a form and send it out to people in the industry, such as DJs, radio personalities that talk
I
about
didn't. I
music,
didn't. I didn't get a phone. I'm just kidding.
DJ, radio personalities, or bloggers, or people that just follow the entertainment, that bring music. We send it out to them, fill it form or nominate your artist. It's a nomination form. The 22 category, we send everything to you. You have to fill it up and send it out and send it back out to us. And it doesn't cost you no money for that neither. The only thing it costs you use your data and fill the form up because it's online. When you hit submit, it comes to us and we print it out. Then after that, the last phase is the nomination committee meet. When they meet, they sit down and get the forms. Then they start to make their decision on who was nominated, who was not, and then they go into where the videos, video or audio, wherever they can find you at. Then they start to listen to your stuff and make sense out of it to be considered nominee.
Hmm. Wow.
Yeah,
This is
it's a lot of work.
this. Some the last time I was talking to somebody about, the good job you're doing, and the person was like, "Wow, that's a great job to have this guy. I didn't know he started this long time ago. I just started following it last year." And I'm like, "Yeah, some things people, when you become successful, a lot of people don't know where your success came from. They just think, that, oh, the guy lucky, or the man just went to America and everything worked for him." But they don't know that you really work hard. Some of us, we have to do things, work really.
Yeah,
And so I was trying to explain to the person to make the person understand where this came from. Um, and you guys are doing a great job. But I'm gonna have ask the question. I know you are very transparent in the stuff you do. You do, but the person comment was, so how transparent is this? Is it because some of these people would they take some of the artists because I said somebody? I said no, it's not like that. Kaifa been doing this for a very long time. He's very transparent. He has people. He used to invite artists from all over Liberia, from different tribes, from different places. He would never buy you. So I really said the good thing, but I think you can explain it yourself too. How
Oh, when you talk about
when it comes to
transparency,
transparency, what? Yeah,
when it comes to transparency, first of all, I know pretty much every artist
yeah,
in the Liberian industry. So if that was the case, then everybody be nominated at the same time.
yeah,
And that's not the case.
yeah.
So when it comes to transparency, Liberian Music Award is, I would say, is the most transparent organization
Mm-hmm.
in our entertainment industry
Yes.
because what we do, we don't. I mean, we don't pick and choose.
Mm-hmm.
Your music speak for itself.
Mm-hmm.
Your music speak for itself because I know at the end of the day, once somebody not win, they will still be mad.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, when you do the judgment, you look at the blueprint of where we come from.
Yeah.
You will understand. Why we made the decision we made.
Yeah.
So when it comes to transparency, first of all, I'm not on the committee for nomination because I know everybody in the
Yeah.
industry.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be in the situation where you will come and say, "Oh, my artist is nominated. Can
Mm.
he win?"
Yeah.
No. First, when we come out with the nominees, when the nominees come out, the last phase of the nomination process, when it come up, we put on the side. People go and vote.
Yeah.
And when you do the voting, it's public vote,
Yeah.
and you're going to see, who winning.
Yeah.
You're not going to see it, but we're going to see it.
Yeah.
We're going to see it. And then right after the voting is over, we pay the agency that collect the
Wow.
votes, and go and decide on the I mean and decide on the winner. And that envelope is not open until we get to the award show.
Wow. Man,
So
this
at
guy is a
at, at,
professional.
at the end of the day, I don't even know who wins until we get
Wow.
to the we get until after the show.
Are you
You know.
kidding me?
So if we get the awards, because we customize our awards here, and when we get the awards, we don't even put who the winner is on it until the night of the show.
Yeah.
So that's how transparent we can be, or we are,
Yeah.
because nobody knows, who winning or
Yeah.
who's supposed to win, until we get there, because we got two phases of, three phases of the voting process:
Mm.
the public vote, the committee vote, and the auditor. We got an auditor firm
Mm.
that do the talent and decide who won. Though the committee will vote on who they think should win,
Mm.
and they'll do their vote. Then we take all of that plus the GSM or text message vote. We
Yeah.
compile all and send it to the auditor.
Yeah.
The auditor go and sit down and do their work and say, hey, CRC got 10 vote on the online, and he got 2 vote on the cell phone, and
Mm.
then the committee, gave him 2% or 10%.
Yeah.
Then they decide on who win that. So that's not part of our. We are busy at that time. Now we are busy planning the event, so we don't know who win until we get to the venue.
Wow.
So
So
that's how transparent it can be.
no, no, I'm glad you made it clear because I defended you without even knowing that process, the process you're talking about now. And
Yeah,
it's not only because I know you, but I didn't even know that process until you were explaining it now to me. And I'm
yeah,
glad I did because sometimes you have to believe in people and just and like if as a friend, if somebody was saying bad thing about you, I would say Kaifa is not the kind of person. But at the end of
mhm,
the day, I'll come back to you and say, my man, they say you do this. just to have
Yeah.
clear clarity. Because
Yeah.
I can't just go with a person to say, what you believe in that do they cannot think now? Because that person that is saying that may be damaging your reputation. So I'm not gonna allow it to happen. But however,
Yeah.
I'll come back to
I
you.
mean,
Yeah,
people are right sometimes to
yeah,
ask questions they want to ask,
yeah,
but I will tell you for a fact that I'm not even in that
yeah,
process. All those processes, I'm not in there
yeah,
because I know
yeah,
how people take it to be.
yeah,
At the end of the day,
yeah,
oh yeah, KY, no KY, he'll make me win.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
don't think because you talk every day about your music, then that
yeah,
means you're going to be nominated.
yeah,
You had to your music had to be a certain standard. I mean, reach somewhere
yeah,
before you even be considered
yeah.
as a
And since this
nominee.
is
Because
Liberian Music Awards, some Liberians really have to be into your music. Uh,
yeah,
yeah, so no matter how big you are in Zimbabwe or South Africa, Liberian have to be into it too, right? Because that's Liberian Music Awards.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I mean, we got artists in Australia that have been nominated before. We
mm-hmm,
got artists in China that have been nominated before. We have artists in Europe that have been nominated. So once the community you are in
mm-hmm,
is vibing to your music,
mm-hmm,
and your music is doing well there, and also in Liberia doing well, you know, across the globe, we check everybody out, and
yeah,
we consider you based on your demographic
mm-hmm,
and based on what you do and what you're doing at
yeah,
I mean, at the time.
yeah. That's good though. One of the questions I wanted to ask you is have you gotten any kind of like an encouragement from a government official, from government or anything? I'm not trying to bring politics into this, but at the same time, the idea of being a senator or representative or president or whoever is the idea of working with your community, and you are part of the community now. You are doing something in the community. Have you gotten any kind of call or encouragement from anybody? I know I think I don't know whether he's former information minister or he's current. There's this guy who they interview. I think yeah, now I watched the video.
Eugene Nambe.
Nangbe was there, and he's a government
Yeah.
official. That's why I'm asking the question.
Eugene Nambe is a very good supporter of the Liberian Music Award. He goes
Yeah.
there every year.
But does he
You
go
know.
there personally or on behalf of the government? That's what
No, he go there personally. That's
I'm
why
okay.
you see here his wife
Yeah,
always on the red carpet.
yeah.
He go there on his own. He
Mhm.
doesn't represent no government or nothing, but he represent himself and the love for entertainment because he was once a broadcaster before too.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So Eugene Nambe was a broadcaster. So entertainment, is just he just love entertainment. He show up every day. I
Mhm.
mean, every time we in Liberia, he show up. But when you talk about personally calling and encouraging and stuff like that, we have not gotten that from government official,
Mhm.
and we have not pushed a button to reach the government official neither because we want to be neutral
Yeah,
organization that had no part to play in politics
yeah,
because we want to be independent people
yeah,
and you know
yeah,
create our own or organization on
yeah.
where the artists can be free to do stuff,
Yeah.
not by somebody telling us, oh yeah, you gotta do it this way, do it that way,
Let me,
so
yeah.
so
Let me make one thing clear on that question that I see. I know you're gonna continue, but let me make one thing clear. The
mhm.
reason I asked, I work in the entertainment business here in America, and other I do some of the big things. And a lot of the people, you have your creative right, you have your freedom. It's a private business, but at the same time, the leaders in communities in other places they encourage it. If you were hosting a Grammy Awards right now, somewhere in Atlanta, there will be some type of involvement of the government. They are not going to
Oh
control,
yeah,
but there will be
yeah,
some type of involvement there. And so
yeah,
that's why I'm asking, because in order for Liberia to really move forward, we need our leaders to be very encouraging to people who are actually making the difference. Guy
yeah,
like you are creating something that is promoting Liberia. Even foreign people can go in the country and say, oh, today there's a Liberian Music Award. It's a big thing in the country. That's a positive thing.
yeah,
Then going on, and there might be pictures, YouTube, red carpet star, Instagram. It's far better than these people vibes putting Liberia on YouTube as the war dangerous, the most dangerous country in the world. So if I was a leader, I'm not trying to bring politics into it, but if I was a leader, I would encourage guys like you to say, I would say, oh, Liberian Music Award. I will call you and say, hey, thank you for this award show that you just carry on. You guys keep doing this because it's a positive thing for my city, or it's a positive thing for my county, is a
Yeah.
positive thing for the country. And
Yeah.
so that's why I usually ask people the question at the end of the day, because some of us who work in this entertainment thing, I do some of the big shows, some of the biggest stars in the world, and you see at the end of the day, some of the big shows that we host or award shows, whether it's BET award or something that some of us have been part of. At the end of the day, you'll see some of the government officials. You don't see them on the award show, but somehow they get involved. They encourage their people. If the
Yeah.
USA women team wins some type of soccer tournament, they might get invited to the White House. It's some type of Grammy award thing going on. There might be somebody who is representing the government encouraging them to do more. So this is why I ask you.
Yeah.
I just want to clarify things.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, speaking of that, every year we do a press conference, and during the press conference we invite government stakeholder,
Hmm.
and minister of information,
Hmm.
culture and tourism, which will be I mean, it's the one that always represent the government.
Okay.
They come there, and to acknowledge the fact that they know about what is going on.
Hmm.
Liberian Music Award, they not just jump and do the show.
Hmm.
They know that we are legitimate and we acknowledge them.
Hmm.
We welcome them, we invite them. So they come to this, to the press conference and speak. You know, and we also give them tickets, to attend the award show. They come, they send, representative to attend,
Hmm.
the award show. So that's how far we have gone. We always have our arm open to, for their
Anybody?
involvement,
Yeah.
their involvement into the industry, because this is our industry we're trying to build. It's not going to be just or Kewa or Kaifa is a owner, so he should stay just there. We want to get everybody involved,
Yeah.
everybody and anybody that is waiting to work,
Yeah.
and with artists, with people, can come on board.
Yeah.
So government, we encourage them, to help, because at some point, it does not have to be politics.
Yeah. No.
The artists need stuff. They need to win awards with something behind it that they
Yeah.
can point at tomorrow,
Yeah.
and say, hey, I got this from the Liberian Music Awards, and those things will not come easy. It doesn't come easy. So if government get involved and say, hey, if you do this for the artists, it will change their life.
Yeah.
It will change their life. They can, they can get involved in doing something for us, not just Miss Liberia, you
Mhm.
know, Miss Liberia, the government, or support that, strongly support that,
Oh,
you
really?
know. Yeah, they do that, but now our film awards, now our music awards, and
Yeah.
nothing like that. So we encourage them to do that too,
Yeah.
for
It should be.
music.
You see, it
Yeah,
should be all over. It's not shouldn't be one sided because maybe
yeah.
I'm not talking about. I'm not hitting on the Mace Liberia thing, but overall, it shouldn't be. I know there should be no favoritism. It should be
Yeah.
if the governor of Liberia can have a budget where, or even not budget, but overall support of saying if this event is going on, if we are going to support this event, there's the other big events going on, we will support it. People like the Liberian Music Awards started a long time ago, and
Yeah.
that's why I really wanted to bring you here so people can know where this all started. You started a long time ago when at the time nobody even people were worried about what they would eat and all of these things. They were all about
Yeah.
survivor. It was
Yeah.
more about survivor than even entertainment. But you
Yeah.
still used to encourage Liberians, saying with all all the devastation and everything that is going on, we can still have positive thing in this.
In
And
this
yeah,
country. Yeah.
so
Mm-hmm.
you really did things. And when you couldn't go to Liberia, you hosted it in other countries where it costs you a lot of money. I'm sure you are not from one of the rich people, rich family.
No.
You still manage. Well, I
I'm
shouldn't
I'm
say that. I
I'm still poor.
with
I'm
all the
still
little
poor.
money,
I'm
you
looking
see,
for a. I'm
people
looking
like
for
you, I
a.
have people like you, I have respect for you. With all the money, the little money you make, you put that into something. And so for me, this is a big deal that many Liberians need to recognize people like you,
Mhm.
and because this is how we can build our country. We
Yeah.
don't just need to look one area. Everything we need to support it together. And when I was saying whether government official or anything, you got any support from government, it's just the everybody need to play a part. Artists,
Yeah.
every year artists performing, other person can do this. I'm a person who have a platform. I can bring you on here and promote your show. We will do another show when the award show is closer.
Yeah.
And all of these things, that's just how it should be. That's how our country will move forward. If you feel
Yeah.
like you're getting more support, you get more encouraged to do more. If John Brown have an organization where he cleaning the city and he getting support, he will continue to clean the city. For me,
Yeah.
I feel that this is how it should be for Liberia in order for our country to move forward.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, one of the questions I want to ask you, how was it when you first, I'm going to be bouncing in between the what you do and also the life
Yeah.
experience. How
Mhm.
was it when you first went back to Liberia? Like if you live in the United States because you came here, you stayed here for some time and you went back the first time. How was your experience? Because I know when we are here, you go in
Yeah.
the bathroom, you turn on the water, you leave the water running, you grab your coffee, you take a little sip, then you go back in the shower, you shower, uh,
Yeah.
you turn your light on the whole time. Yeah.
Oh, Liberia. Matter of fact, when I went by the first time, the very first time when Liberia was 2004.
Really?
2004, I had gone there.
Mm.
Therefore, one thing to build my recording studio.
Wow.
And I built a recording studio, KWAS Records,
Mm.
and right at New Jersey Junction, and had encouraged, I mean, just to encourage artists, man, people that were paying, then, $50 here and there to record. I was recording them, I had an engineer that I was recording them free.
Mm.
So those are things that some people don't know about what I do.
Yeah. I want you to
Or
talk about
what,
these things though, because
yeah,
this is how, because when I said the guy believe in Liberia, many people
yeah.
don't. Many people
So
may not
so
know. Yeah.
so that was my first trip to Liberia. Then after that, every year I go there once or twice a year. So and from 2009, then I start getting encouraged to build a radio station there. So when you get business there, now you have to be there
Mm-hmm.
often. So with the award organization being in Liberia, moved to Liberia, and the radio station and all of that. So I had to be there at least one or twice a year.
Mm.
Yeah. So I'll go to Liberia every
So you
now
have
and
a
then.
radio station there?
Yes, sir.
What is the name of the radio station?
Big FM.
Big FM?
Yeah.
Really? What do you guys do with the radio station?
It's the only radio station in the Republic of Liberia that play 100% Liberian music.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So
first,
if
first,
I if
first,
I if I have
first, first
yeah.
ever, first ever that happened in Liberia. The only radio station that play 100% Liberian music.
Wow.
So if you come from China, you come from America, you come from London, you come from Nigeria with the best music ever made, in Liberian artists we don't play on there.
Wow.
That's
So
so.
where did that mindset came from to say,
It
what, I
it
can
came it came it came it came from right here from the web radio that I built. The
yeah. LRB
LRB
Rap Radio.
LRB web radio. We started playing. We were the first to start playing the Liberian music on a huge platform where people listen around the world.
Mhm.
Then there was Liberian in Liberia that had radio station that say Liberian music not good. They threw on the side. So the artists were making music. and they were not being, I mean, they were being judged by, their music not good and throwing them on the side, So I said, okay, I will play it, and then, from that we can change the narrative.
Mm.
Yeah, we
Wow.
can
It's
change
very
how people do music,
yeah.
because like I said, the audio production,
Audio visuals.
yeah. So you can't throw the bad audio away and you expect good one to come. You had to play it and tell the person, say, hey, next time do this.
Yeah.
Next time, master it this way. Next time, let the production be this way.
Yeah.
But a lot of time our Liberian people don't believe in that. They
Yeah.
rather judge you,
Mm-hmm.
by your first work, and then they keep moving. So I say, hey, we can change the narrative by playing playing the ugly music, and then letting them know that, hey, next time do this.
Yeah.
And eventually we did that. We start changing how people do music, because you are not saying any kind of music to honor will play it. It had to meet a certain standard.
Yeah.
You know, that standard, grew. Eventually now we are where we are. You know.
So you have a radio station, you have a recording studio now that you got the Liberian Music Award thing going. But man, let me tell you this, oh, you're rich.
I wish I reach.
The man are
we
rich
we
man.
we helping
I
people
see why
change that change.
your stomach B now. You're a B
we
man. You're a B
we ha-
shot.
we
Yeah.
helping people to pursue their dream. Artists, if I'm rich now, then the artists then richer,
Mm-hmm.
because because I know they're not rich,
Mm-hmm.
because it's dream. When they have if you have a dream, it doesn't matter whether you get the money or not. Your dream, is your dream. You just gotta follow your dream, and help. I know through what we do, lot of changes have come,
Yeah.
in our industry.
You know,
You
you know,
know,
you know
with
one thing I
lot of people that have been changed in
yeah.
the industry. So
Yeah.
that's all I care about. It's not the money.
That you know one thing I like about you. Not too long ago, somebody told me that you're a very humble guy. And one thing I know, a humble person will always say we,
Yeah,
our, we.
yeah.
It's not about and it's never always like that. And you really been that. And so people say you are humble. What's your response on that? The people say you're humble because things you do, it's not just about you.
Oh, I try to be humble. And I try not to be too cocky,
Mm-hmm.
and I try not to, I like, no one can do it but me. I know, if the opportunity come today to you, you will do the same thing.
Yeah.
So I believe in that, and once you do it, you are Liberian. I know a part of it.
Yeah.
So once you're part of it, we are together.
Yeah. I like that mindset though. I really do like that mindset. That's one of the things that I used to the mindset that because I used to say that if somebody that if you for example you if I did something in Bomi County, you do it for Liberia. You do something in Grand Bassa, you do it for Liberia. So that's the kind of mindset that we Liberian need to have. But I think in the past the mindset that many Liberian had was if it's not me, it's not good. And
Yeah,
I think this mindset we need to change it to politically because when somebody win election, people will say, "Oh, because my president didn't win, so it's not good."
they're
I
not good.
think we
I'm not,
have
I'm
to
not, I'm not,
still,
work- I'm not working with the person.
yeah, we
Yeah,
have to find way to still do things, even if you don't work in the government. Try
yeah,
to find way to do something to prove to the Liberian people that you were the good person. And
yeah,
and even if you go to any county, like I was saying, you go to whether you do something in Nimba or you're doing something in Sino, you are
yeah,
doing it for Liberia. And that's the kind of mindset we all need to have. We need to really start things that will help Liberian. Like I said, I'm not in Liberia right now, but I have a platform where I can bring people like you or anybody to show the person to the Liberian people and say this person is doing great job. And if people get to see what you are doing, those that didn't know what you were doing, they can support you, I
Oh
think that's
yeah, you
all we
are
can
doing
do.
great.
And
Yeah,
you are doing your part in the sense of promoting Liberian artists. Artists have been struggling for years. You
yeah,
know, you see a person come from Nigeria, come to Liberia, you see how people, long time ago, how people will be celebrating that person. But their
yeah,
own artists performing, there's no way out. I mean,
yeah,
and
yeah,
now we have to all do that. And you are bringing that kind of stuff to our artists where
yeah,
these award shows, if this award show continues, trust me, there will be more and more recognition for our artists. That when the artist is performing somewhere, there will be thousands of people there, and people will start respecting our artists. And so,
yeah,
for me, I really respect what you are doing. Some of us, we will really get involved, and the people should look out. This award show might be great. Not might, will be great, and maybe the next one after will even be greater. Um,
yeah.
we will really make production great where you can watch this in Australia, every part of the world. You can be there and watch their award show. If other countries can do it, we can do it.
You
So
can do it.
yeah, yeah. So my question, I don't know if I asked you the question already. How do you see Liberian music from here on, like Liberian artists or even entertainment in general? In
Liberian music.
the future of Liberian music.
The future of Liberian music, we say from the start, from the beginning, where we were, we're not there no more. We are taking a step, and every year or every time you turn on or YouTube or radio, you hear the industry is changing.
Yeah.
It's changing gradually. I know we got a long way to get there, but we are getting there. People always say, okay, when you will get there, you know, it will not take us 2 days to get there. It will not take us 10 days to get there. But from where we came from to where we are now, we know there have been improvement, there have been, progress, and we are progressing. I mean, we are progressing. It's just slow. It's slow because one, I know Liberia have maybe 5 million people, and we got look at our population too,
Mhm.
so people will say want to compare Liberia with Ghana, want to compare Liberia with Nigeria. Those people are over 20 million people, and I always do the math, out of 4 million or 5 million people, how many people do buy, listen to music?
Mhm.
Out of 5 million people, how many people waiting to say my son will go to the recording studio, and do music when they are, when they want them to be a doctor, they want them to be a lawyer. So those are things that, those can be an obstacle, in a particular, sector, So at the end of the day, encouragement will be one thing that will always encourage the artists, oh, don't feel disappointed because you are not nominated.
Yeah.
Don't feel disappointed because you did not win an award. Once you are nominated, once you hit that list,
Yeah.
you are a winner.
Yeah.
So just do better next year. And the better you do, it's not just for the award, but it's for you and getting you on a bigger platform than even the Liberian Music Awards.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're getting there. We're getting there. We are doing way better than we did 10 years ago.
Mm.
You know,
So
no Liberian will tell me that Liberian music stayed the same 10 years ago from to
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
You know,
My
so
yeah.
we are eventually getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My question is this question I think many people may be thinking about it too.
Mhm.
Um i- how is it working with an artist as a war person when you get these artists that they are nominated performing and all of that? How is it working with a Liberian artist from the day you founded it till now? How is it working with the artist?
Oh, I'll be honest with you because I'm not going to tell you
Sugarcoat.
say, and I'm going to tell you say it's all gravy, or you know the grass is green on the other side. Sometimes it's tough to get to, to get the people understand where you come from, what you want done, and how can it be done. It hard. The artists sometimes some of them are very, very, very friendly working people, they are people's people, you know. So there are some of them that are waiting to work with you, that want to get on that stage, that want to get, their music on a different or level, So once they know that their worship is this date, there are some of them that will actually want to get on that stage, because one thing people do not understand, you know, getting on this award stage, it set you apart from other artists.
Yeah.
That most Liberian artists do not know. So everything is not about money.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about, they had to run behind you, but sometimes they give a headache.
Yeah.
Sometimes some of them give a headache. Some
Wow.
of them, you see some of the comments and the posts on Facebook. Once the LMA come up, the Liberian Music will come up. That time you see how people, that time some of the artists, attitude.
Mm.
But with me, I like those things,
You like the
because
critiques?
yeah, when you criticize, it made me work better. It made me work, harder. It made me change my mentality. It made me change, my platform, and say, hey, we gotta do this. And we're not organization that will say, hey, once the person say this about all, we're not going to do it. We'll do our own way.
Yeah.
There's never your own way when
Yeah.
you're doing stuff that music at war, when you're doing stuff that at war show. You all want to listen to criticism
Yeah.
and change stuff.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
for me, one
So
thing I can tell
so
you,
so
yeah.
so the artists will come out.
Yeah.
Most of them will come out. The person's supposed to perform. I'm supposed to perform for this amount, or you're supposed to pay
Yeah.
me, or you're supposed to do this, and you
For
didn't
the
pay me.
awards,
Blah blah blah. So yeah. So at the end of the day, we get some bad,
the reps.
stuff. Sometimes we get some good artists. Every year we get some good artists that are waiting to do whatever it takes, to get on the stage, you know. And sometimes some of them feel so cocky, they will say a whole lot of things, They don't want to perform, they don't want to do this, but at the end of the day, when it's all over, it's a good award show. Then they come by and say, "Hey, we are sorry. Next year we'll do this, we'll do that, we'll do better." But that's artists, it's people attitude. Everybody don't have the same attitude,
Yeah.
so you have to be able to work with people.
Before
Yeah.
you continue, I wonder, somebody just asked this question. Most of us living in the US dreams have been killed by our own brothers. When you are trying to build Mama Liberia, can you tell me a secret to be successful, please? So they're saying that their dream, when they talk about going back home to build Liberia, people discourage them. Whether you have any kind of suggestion in how you can encourage them, like some of the secret things you do, because I'm sure at some point you want to go to Liberia, especially
Yeah.
you, which I'm going to ask you the question soon. That when you went there, something happened recent times, and once you answer that question, I'm gonna ask you that. If you don't answer it now, then I'm gonna ask you that question. But
Oh, I
for now,
mean, I always tell people is consistency. You have to be consistent.
mm,
And consistency does not just mean that you should stick. I mean, you should keep doing the
mm,
same thing every
mm,
day or
over and
all the
over.
time.
Yeah.
You consistency can mean that I'm consistent going to Liberia,
Hmm.
because there's one thing. You build a platform in Liberia. You sit down here. You're going to get the same thing every day.
Yeah.
Excuses,
Sure.
excuses. You tell somebody go draw water, one bucket of water. It will take them 2 days to bring it.
Mm,
But when you are consistently going to Liberia, sometimes I go to Liberia, nobody know that. They
mm.
only see they only come to work in the morning and see me sitting at a radio station.
Wow.
Oh, Chief here? I say, yeah, I hear. So who's supposed to be on air this morning? Why the man coming, supposed to be at 6 o'clock and coming 7? So you have to be consistent. I know everything comes with money. People will say, okay, we don't have that much money to be going back and forward. But again, when you want to do something, you have to put God first.
Yeah.
You put God first, and ask God to strengthen you and strengthen the business that you're doing, and let God create avenue for you to be able to be consistent
Yeah.
there and push the people. You had to push them. If it costs you to fire your brother, fire him.
Mm.
If it costs you to put your brother in jail, put him in jail. Me,
Yeah.
I tell them, when in Liberia you do nonsense, you're going to. If I had to lock you, I'll lock you and bring a key.
Mhm.
Yeah, when I go back, I'll release you. But you have to be consistent doing what you do and have a dream that that you want it to happen.
Mhm.
Now putting your hand there, putting your hand so at the end of the day, people will think that okay, you're just here to waste money,
Yeah.
and our people like people who will go there and say, hey, I cannot do the then next year you go there and say, oh, I cannot do the other one, then nothing straight,
Yeah.
then they play fun out of you. They start to take it for a joke.
Yeah.
But me being there, consistently, has helped. Me being there, and pushing people to do the right thing is another thing too. You have to tell the people what you want
Yeah.
and it had to be done your way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to play your highlight one more time, the award show thing, because this is a very good highlight that they can see what you are doing. But before we go into that, the person made it clear about the question they asked. We sent money to do something there, and nothing came from it. That is what I meant. So they're saying that doing it's basically it's always about doing something. If you Patricia, if you haven't seen one of my friend, her name is Zawadi M. She always talk about these kind of topics. So you can check out her channel. She will tell you about how to do things in Liberia, how to be successful. She is very successful Liberian. I always joke that she is only half of Liberia because she's in the United States too. But she started doing business in Liberia and now she's one of the most successful people in Liberia business wise. So you should check
Yeah.
out her channel. Her name is Zawadi M, and she do tutorial about how to do business in Liberia. And maybe Kaifai may have something to say about that too, because he has a radio station and record label.
Yeah. I mean, like I said again, it's consistency. Sending people money to do stuff when you're not there. If myself in Liberia, I'll be eating it.
Yeah,
You had to create a avenue to be there to see what you pay for. you
yeah,
know you see what you pay for, it make a difference.
yeah.
I mean, like I said, my first trip I made in Liberia was to build a recording studio. You know what I
Mm.
did
Hello, hello.
in Liberia when the equipment got there. So I sent the equipment from here. Before you got there, I left and went. I stayed there. It came, unloaded it, set it up, everything. I left and came. When I came, before the look, before the year could end, that particular year could end, I was back there. you know. So, gentlemen, well, how far we gone?
Yeah,
So consistency, is one thing that you have to be, you have to be consistent,
yeah,
in doing stuff in Liberia because, people joke with, your money, and we work hard here for money, and you don't want to send $1,000 people take that, $1,000 is nothing in America,
yeah,
that $1,000 can take you a long way. But if you send $1,000, they eat $1,000, you say, okay, but then I'm finished with them.
yeah.
Then, you are just destroying your future or your plan, or,
Mm-hmm.
so that is, I mean, I mean, they will always use that on you,
Yeah,
but you have to be consistent
yeah.
and tell them what you want done.
Be on the ground yourself.
Yeah. Be
Yeah,
on the ground, and be on the ground. You don't have to live there,
yeah,
but be there. I mean, be back and forward, and try to be back and forward. I know it's hard.
yeah,
Sometimes people say, I'm gonna just go December. I'm gonna just go one time,
yeah,
and once a year. But if once a year can do it for you for the kind of business you're doing, it's okay.
yeah,
If twice a year can do it for you for the kind of business you're doing, it's still okay.
yeah,
But for you to just sit here and say I will send something for them to build my house,
Mm-hmm.
man. Yeah, they will build the house. They may build the house. It may be crooked.
Yeah.
It may be laying one side, and
Yeah.
because you're not there to tell them how you want it done.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. And you know, sometimes it's not all. It's not everybody, but some of our people they are like turtle. You got to put fire on the back. Okay, we lost Kaifat there a little bit. So while we are waiting for him, I'm gonna play their music highlight so you can see what they do. All right. So my friend Kaifa, we lost him a little bit. Maybe he will. I'm sure he will come back. While we are waiting for him, again, I want to say thank you to everyone who subscribed Liberian TV Network. We just reached like 1,000. We just reached 25,000 subscribers, and we are grateful to all our subscribers. The guy that I'm interviewing today, he's one of those people that changed how you see Liberian music business. And Kaifa is the person who is the backbone of the Liberian Music Award every year. It's one of the biggest music show in the business. I think somehow his phone, maybe his phone is there or something. So I'm hoping that he can come back so we can wrap it up. Um, yeah, but Kaifa, I'm interviewing, he is being invested in Liberia a lot. Like I say, I'm trying to shine spotlight on Liberian who are making a difference in the country. People who are making a very big difference in our country to say, you know why, I'm not waiting for somebody to do something for me, but I can do it myself. I don't care who is in power, I can do something myself. I can build my house there, I can do something that'll make a difference. Taifa is one of those guys. He has been part of the Liberian music business, but he does it in different way. He's not a like an artist. So as we are waiting for him, I just want to take this time again and say thank you so much for watching our channel. We reached 25,000 subscribers. For a lot of you that are watching now, if you haven't subscribed Liberian TV Network, please subscribe. Um, subscribe so we can grow the channel and continue to shine spotlight on people. The main intention of this channel is to really showcase Liberia, to continue to show how Liberia look. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing to say, oh, Liberia this, but I'm going to show you the real Liberia. The channel started a long time ago to actually show the narrative of Liberia, to change the narrative of Liberia. When you used to see all these war videos, and now we have all kinds of videos. Beside our own channel, we have many videos. So I would say many people were encouraged to do more. And you guys keep subscribing Liberian TV Network. I'm sure my friend Kaifa will come back on. I am here if you have any question. Please ask this question. If you have question about Liberian TV Network, if you have question about the topics, about the person I'm talking to, about anything about Liberia, please comment right now so we can get into it. I'm ready for some Q&A. If you want to come on this live to express something, please come on. Okay, there's somebody that just commented. There's somebody that just commented. I want to put a comment up there. KY, with all due respect, sir. So, what the beneficiary support to Liberia's award-winning artists at the LMA to support their career as artists after winning an award? When you, as a founder, generating over 50K to 100K per event every year. Well, I'm not KY to answer that question, but one thing I can tell you for sure, the Liberian Music Award or any award show is for you to be recognized for your work. It's not a, and maybe I'm wrong, but I'm doing something based on my knowledge out here too. When you're doing the Grammy Award, you're doing Oscar, you're doing all the big award show, is for you to be recognized for your award. It's not mostly about you
Sorry,
making
bro.
money. So, okay, somebody just commented, and I was trying to answer that question. I'm glad you are back, Haifa.
Yeah.
Somebody commented, this is the comment. KY, with all due respect, sir, so what the beneficiaries support to Liberians award-winning artists at the LMA to support their career as artists after winning an award when you as a founder generating over 50,000 to 100,000 per event every year. I was trying to answer, I will answer that, you can answer it too. My
Okay.
answer was award shows are to recognize people for their work. It's not like a money competition where somebody can win more money. So I don't know how to do it in Liberia. I don't know how to do it in Africa. I don't know how to do it in other places. But basically, a award show is when somebody get nominated for Grammy Award, they are grateful to be nominated because it means they are recognized. People that never knew about them, they get to know them through that major award show. Because when you talk about the Grammy Award, it's not just hip hop that is getting nominated. They're music from all over. So it made people get to know these artists from other music too. So the question that this person is asking, I am not probably I don't know how to do it in Liberia. So maybe I'm wrong, but I will tell you that the war show is always about recognizing people. I'm not defending Kaifa. I don't know how what money he's getting from them, but I can tell you for sure, if sponsor were paying him 50,000 or $100,000, maybe you need to work with Kaifa to see how much he's spending on these shows because the lighting, the every audio visual you see there, every red carpet, every person that work there, they are not free. He has to pay these people. At the end of the day, I don't think he's a non-profit organization. He's a business. So before we, sometimes people hear, oh, they're not making money out of us. But you got to understand too, is this person paying some people to do this? I'm not defending Kaifa, but we all have to see these things too from different perspective. Like, hey, if I was in this position, every award show require a lot of promotions, require a lot of people working there, require this happening, that happening. So DJ the best, I maybe I'm getting this wrong, but I'm just saying that from my understanding of how things work here. A award show is not a money competition where artists win money to sponsor their career, but it is something that will actually recognize the artist for many people to know him so he get more followers. For the artist to get more money for his career, it's up to this artist. He has to really have the right people around him. He has to make sure that this kind of award show and people like us to reach out to us to really showcase his stuff. We need to really stop thinking that other people will help us to take us up. Some of us, we are out there doing bigger stuff, doing this, doing that. When I'm not doing Liberian TV network stuff, I'm out there working with some of the top people well-known people in the business. Nobody, Liberian government did not give me $5 to do that. I took myself up there. So some of us, we really need to
Sorry,
stop
brother. Sorry, sorry,
doing
sorry,
it.
sorry. Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, I'm answering the questions. Some of the questions, but DJ, I maybe I get it wrong, but I think why are they answering it? If you want, you can.
Okay,
I can.
okay.
Yeah, you can come back when you're ready. I'll put you on. Yeah, so we need to really stop. We need to stop depending on people to say to help our career. To say, oh, why the person didn't have a advantage. If the person making $50,000, do the math. How much it costs this person to put on the show? How much it costs the person to fly there? The business expenditure. Have you ever calculated all these little things? I mean, yeah, before all of this, even if the person got sponsorship for $50,000, have you ever know how much the lighting that you see cost, the stages to design the stage, all the media, the promotion, the all of this, people that work there. Do you know how much all of the red carpet that is put there is not free? Do you
Yeah.
know how much this thing costs? Before we can all start saying that, oh, the person generating this amount of money. So I just want to be fair. I'm not saying that because I'm bringing Kaifa on the show and I'm trying to defend him, but we also have to see the reality of everything. I live here in America with KY, and I know why I asked that question. I understand DJ the best. I'm not disputing what you were saying. I'm not saying that what you're saying is wrong. Maybe you know the reason you're asking that, and I don't know it all, but I'm just saying it from different perspective. If you were part, I've worked on show like the BET Awards recently. I did some of these things. And if you know me very well, you'll know some of the stuff that I do. You can check on Facebook, Jefferson Sagba, you'll know, or Father KY, ask them to send you my link. I do some of these shows. And one thing you learn is the award shows are not.
Okay. I just send you some of the work. Me,
Oh,
I don't.
huh?
Yeah. I mean, I really don't have. I don't really don't have any. You know, any kind of negative thought about a question. You know,
Mm-hmm,
Any question. Maybe it need to be answered. And maybe sometimes people do not know what you go through and what you do.
mm-hmm.
They don't know the blueprint of what your plan is
Yeah,
for what you do. So they will ask a question. They will ask all the questions. And those are questions too that people ask, you know, in America here,
yeah.
in
Okay, I think the brother is trying to work a camera, so please let be patient. DJ Chris, the best, please. I'm not trying to dispute what you're saying. I'm not saying your question is wrong, but one thing I know we all can understand. Some of the big shows that I work on, some of us have been trusted with certain shows. I work in live production, something like award shows, and I also know how it is to. Hmm, who posed this? Yeah, so let me go back to this.
okay. Yeah. Okay.
So
So,
if you
so,
want, you can come back when you because I know you're trying to set up your stuff.
okay. Am I okay now?
I think you're cutting your hair a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, you're now okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
so I was trying to explain. I was trying to explain to him. Then he responded saying that I live here in America with KY, and I know why I asked that question.
okay.
So yeah.
I know, Chris. I know Chris. Chris is one of our, you know, one of our best DJs out here. I know Chris. And the question, let me answer. Let me answer the question.
So before you answer the question, I want to put the first one there, the one that started the conversation. It
Yeah.
said, KY, with all due respect, sir. So what is the beneficiary support to Liberians award-winning artists at the LMA to support their career as artists after winning an award when you as a founder generating over 50,000 to 100,000 per event every year. For me, that's why I said that award show is never always about artists win. It's not about money competition where you win the money and then like America, for example, American Idol. When you win American Idol, you get set, you get $1 million, and then they give you a recording, 1 year recording deal. Award
Yeah.
show is not like that based on my experience here. I do some of the big award shows, the BET and other people. It's not, artists go there to be recognized, to receive recognition, and to receive reward for their work they did. But it's not about getting a pride at the end of the day. So that's what I was trying to explain. Then he responded with, I live here in America with KY, and I know why I asked that question. And then the second response was, I'm not being negative here, just asking a legitimate question. Just to be clear with you, Chris, I'm not criticizing you. I'm not saying why you asked that question. Everybody's open on Liberian TV network to ask questions. Trust me, if you follow the channel, you know we don't really put people down. We really believe that. So, KY, if you want to answer this question, it's up to you.
Yeah. First of all, like you said, an award show is a privilege.
Yeah,
I always tell people, even people that you gave, if people know entertainment, they know about entertainment, they follow entertainment, they give you an invitation to come and present an award. It's a privilege
yeah,
for you to hit that stage.
yeah.
It's a privilege, but we
They give you
Liberian,
publicity too.
yeah, we Liberian, we take it a different way.
Yeah,
And artists to even perform on a award show is supposed to be a privilege,
yeah,
but we Liberian take it a different way. Artists to be nominated, it's a great privilege and success to their career. If only they do music as a career, you know. And I will tell you, there are a few artists. Maybe I may call some names. Maybe you need to call them. He asked them, "How were your music career before winning the LMA award?" They will tell you the difference between the time they were not they were not a winner to the time they won.
yeah.
What change they make within their career? I will not say
Yeah.
their life. Maybe they
And
don't get $1 million.
even artists everywhere do that, like the
Yeah.
same thing. Yeah,
So they may not have getting $1 million, but the followers change.
mm-hmm,
Their music, with their way of doing music change.
mm-hmm.
The people that call them on event change and
Yeah,
all of that. But we don't take it that way as the
yeah,
parent. We always say the money, the money that you're getting, how you sharing it.
yeah.
And
So just so
so
we be clear,
so
KY, before you continue, just so we be clear, I'm not paying KY to come on my platform, but this is a platform to help him showcase his business. It's the same thing with these award shows. People get to see you. People that didn't know you get to see you to come on this award show to showcase. And after this award show, when people get to know you, it's up to you now as an artist to send your work out there. That's how you become, successful. But anyway, continue.
so get I mean winning an award on any award show, not only the LMA, is a privilege.
Yeah.
You know. So we shouldn't take it to be, oh yeah, you should pay the artist for winning an award. If we say we're going to pay artists for winning every award in Liberia, we got 21 category, you know, then we had to be a millionaire to even
Mhm.
split that money with them. You know what I mean? So that's just one aspect of it. So we recognize people for their what they do over the year.
Mhm.
We recognize it, and we let the people people around the world know that the artist is the artist of the year in Liberia.
Mhm.
So when you are doing African award, you know, before you do your African award, you must look for the Liberia Artist of the Year.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah,
that's what
the
it's supposed to
best.
be.
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Now, because I know people don't recognize what we do because we feel like it's supposed to be a certain way. Somebody's supposed to be, a millionaire before you recognize them. And coming to the second point, I don't know where you got your number from, 50 to 100,000 event. We we are not even reach that point. If we reach that point, you know, we definitely the show will be a different kind of show. You know, so my main focus on this Liberian Music Award is to make people recognize the Bureau event and compare it to other country events. You
Yeah.
know, since we went to Liberia, if any or you can bear witness to this or want to be fair, you know, we had done extremely well that you can compare to other countries award shows or
Hmm.
events.
Yeah.
People are doing event in the dark. People
Yeah.
are doing event, you couldn't even see red carpet. People are doing event, the red carpet look like, behind, I mean, like a baby shower red carpet, you
Yeah.
know. And we went and changed the narrative,
Yeah.
it costs money.
Yeah.
It costs a whole lot of money.
Hmm.
Some of those equipments we take it from way Ghana because the brand don't even have it to rent it. Before I say,
I think
to,
I got good business to do in Liberia, same in
you know.
audio visual and live production.
So at the end of the day, we spend a whole lot of money, to even get the event to where it is, and that's what people don't know. They say, oh, you're getting 100,000, you're getting 50,000, you're getting 40,000. Everybody come with different numbers every day, every time. I mean, but if we're getting that money and putting it in your pocket, the event will not even you will not even be praising the event the way you're praising when the event over.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so we behind the scene, what we do, you're supposed to be paying more money.
Yeah.
you know, you're supposed to be sorry for us and say these guys are working.
Let me
They are
donate
doing,
some money.
yeah, we need to give them some money because what we do, we go in our personal pockets and stuff and put money into that stuff.
Yeah.
Do not say there and say, oh yeah, because Lunsa sponsoring them, so they're getting all the money. Lunsa is a business too.
Yeah.
You know, they get a limit of what they do.
Hmm.
You know, saying you want me to put the air out of the basket, let me let it out. But they got a limit of what they do, and
Yeah.
we got our limit of what we do.
Yeah.
That's why sometimes we tell artists to perform a certain budget because
Yeah.
we got a limit of what we do.
Yeah.
You know, if we get everything out to artists, then what's the essence of going to Liberia to do it? You
But
know,
you see, at the end of the day, too, you're a business, though. You are a business.
I mean,
You're not a non-profit organization.
yeah, my brother, you know, besides being a business, if you leave from here and go Liberia to do the event, and the event is not what people expect, I mean, 2022, 2021, you do the event, you stay doing the event on a dark stage,
Mhm.
the same people will say, oh, where you're getting all that money, where you put it at?
Yeah.
You
And
know,
one thing I can say, I'm not trying to put the Mace Liberian thing, I'm not trying to put it down in a way, but I was so surprised during the somebody recorded a video, somebody that I know very well, the recorded video where they said the event start at this time. The people went there and then the audio visual was still setting up while the audience still the door open. What some of the thought that we do when they said door open, it means all everything already set. Audio
yeah,
visual things been tested, rehearsal, all done. But you have I watched down the wow, who organized it? I'm not trying to put them down, but it was really something different. But to be honest with you, it's not because you're on a show here. But when I saw the lighting and the stage you guys designed, I was like, wow, this is really good setup. This is really good.
yeah,
It's so amazing when I have some Liberian on my live show. When I
yeah,
tell them 2 p.m., they are around 2 p.m., even if they'll be late 5 minutes. But
yeah,
there are some people when you tell them 2 p.m., sometimes I schedule a show and sometimes that show don't happen because the person I call them, they don't answer. Then later they say, "Oh my man, sorry, I decided to go somewhere, something to do this kind of thing." I said, "Wow, at least let me know." So it's a little bit different. But when I saw them setting up the lights doing the Miss Liberian thing, and I'm like, "Wow, who really organized it?" I'm not trying to
how
put
how
them down,
how
but it
how
was,
how how
yeah,
how how the hell you go set up live on for event on
yeah,
live video and doing the event,
yeah.
you
The way
know
it, yeah,
so
Yeah.
Because I mean that is what people want to see, because they don't want to see changes. They say we get too much money, but at the end of the day, it's all about preparation.
Yeah.
you know the money is there to prepare the event, to do the right thing.
Yeah.
Now, if we get the platform for you to be able to go make money, and you say you can't make that money, then it left with you. But
Yeah.
the Liberian Music Award is not to pay artists.
Yeah.
Okay, we're done with that aspect.
Yeah,
So
so
after that,
that's why
after
he trying to say, he said, I'm not saying we should pay artists because he generate more money, but artists should be partially compensated with 500, 800 deal in a studio as support to kick off their career.
okay, now let me let this out.
Hmm.
Have you know the artist Kubasi, right?
Yeah, I heard about him. Yeah.
You go searching and look for the video he did with Stone Boy
Hmm.
from Ghana.
Mm,
We negotiated that deal to even do the collaboration,
mm,
and then we did a video for winning People Choice Award.
mm,
He was a winner, and that was a reward. That's one. And because the category are so many, we
mhm,
gave three winners, a package at the end of the event. We gave three artists, or artist of the year, song of the year, and album of the year. Those three categories, we gave them reward over $1,000 each. So maybe that's why I say sometimes people do not know, they don't follow what's
oh,
going on.
say that again. The artist of the year, you paid them what?
Artist of the year, they get paid over $1,000. This 2021
Yeah.
award, they actually got 1,200.
Okay.
Song of the year got the same amount.
Hmm.
Album of the year got $1,000.
Wow.
So we don't just sit there and just collect the money and
Yeah.
just eat it. But it not to me, that's not even enough for somebody that is an artist of the year, but it's a compensation.
Yeah.
And and people do not have to make it a big deal that we have to do it, you know, before before they eat. you know, no, we do that out of our own will, you
Yeah.
know, but we don't have to placard that all over the place for you
Yeah.
to know that we do it. But over the years, since we've been in Liberia, you ask those people that won those category, you ask them, they will tell you. And again, like I said, when we did a People Trust Award, it was something that we were trying out. It was a new category we were trying out. Kobasi won it. We we negotiated for him to do a collaboration with a Ghanaian artist, or big Ghanaian artist, Stoneball, you know, that charged a whole lot of money. We pay it. We did a video and everything. And
Wow.
what did Kobasi come on Facebook or on Twitter and say thank you to LMA?
You see, that's what I was telling an artist manager before. I said some of the artists they complain that people don't promote them, but they themselves they are not making the effort. When I first started Liberian TV Network on YouTube, at the time I was not making money at all from YouTube, nothing. The channel was at certain subscribers. I think at the time I had like 6,000 subscribers. I used to share artist music and stuff. But I tell you, Sierra Leoneans musician, Ghanaians musician, Nigerian musician, they will write me personally and say, "Thank you so much. I saw my video on your channel." But
Yeah,
Liberian musician never reached out to me at the time. So I was telling an artist manager, I said, our artists need to do better too, to reach out to their bloggers, their
yeah.
people with platform, to
people
really
people
appreciate
people
them.
people, people that
Yeah,
just clap for you, sir.
yeah,
People that just clap for you and say you're doing well, you need
yeah,
to reach out to them. You don't have to wait
yeah,
for you to for you to get $1 million before you can reach
yeah,
out to somebody. you
yeah,
know You don't have to wait for somebody to do you a favor before you reach out to them.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of way to reach out to people and encourage people to follow you more. But
Yeah.
those are things that need to be taught in
Yeah.
our industry.
Yeah.
And following the money will come, but it will
Yeah.
come the hard way sometimes.
Yeah.
You may think that you're getting it from this person,
Yeah.
but you may not. I mean, you may get it the hard way.
Yeah.
And we in the entertainment business, it's business. I only spend money on something that I think I'll get money from.
Yeah. That's how business works.
you know so at the end of the day, you know we look out for artists beyond the LMA. We look out for artists. I was the first person to carry a radio station in Liberia that played 100% Liberian music.
Wow.
When they were running behind people to play the music and paying them money to play the music.
Yeah.
What they pay me? How much they have paid me for that?
And that many times I've seen a post on Facebook for some other artists that say, "Oh, we want to thank this radio station for always showcasing," which is really great for many. I'm here. I mean, some of these top artists, like even I met people like Nicki Minaj, people like Snoop Dogg. I really work with them in the same area. And these artists, when they go on radio show, they will say shout out to the radio station. That's how the artists continue. They're big artists,
With the
but that's how they get
DJs. The
promoted.
DJ go on the event, play your music there.
Yeah,
Yes, I mean somebody can say, "Oh, I hear music." The event, they DJ up in there. They don't even get. Sometimes that bring people, that bring artists don't even get for them. They feel that oh
yeah.
yeah, okay, that's just another
You
DJ.
think you're supposed to pay them, and
Yeah,
yeah, when
so
it's yeah,
it is
when,
what it is. But it's lesson though. We gotta teach the people. The people, sometimes is you feel like they know or they're supposed to know. They can get all the degree. They don't know. They don't know those things.
yeah.
They don't know.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true. But one question I want to ask you, I know I don't want to keep you too long. You've been here for a long time now, and I know at some point you have to leave. But you went to Liberia the last award show you had there. Something happened where you were sick. Why you keep going back? Some people will say, there are some people that go to Liberia, the traffic alone, they say, man, I want to go there. I get sick of the traffic. But you went there, you
Hmm.
actually got sick, you went to hospital, everything, but you're still not giving up on Liberia. How this thing going with you? You are the real patriot Liberian. What's going on? What's the real passion behind this?
I always say, man, your dream is your dream, and at the end of the day, that's why the first thing people ask me is I always tell them consistency.
Hmm.
And anything you do, in this world, you do it with your heart, with your passion, with you know, you put your 100% in it, and you're doing it for people, for country. God will always get your back.
Yeah.
So, and those are sacrifices that we made that people do not know.
Hmm.
You know, those are sacrifices that I have done. Let me say, me now today, I have taken some sacrifices.
Yeah.
I have taken some sacrifices. People that know me, that know beyond, just Facebook friend that know that I have sacrificed so much into this organization, into this, whole industry, Liberian music or entertainment industry that most people will not take. You know, Let me say that most people will not do some of the stuff that we had done, some of the things that we have gone through. Some people, most people will not do it, But yeah, I went over there. I got sick, and they were not just sickness, but it was something that was,
Some type of
that
juju.
was spiritually planned. But God know what I was there for, and God know, that there were so many prayers, so many people praying for us when we go over there. I always say, you go over there, you know, prayers is always number one, is key. So people pray for you. It happened. What happened there, it happened there, and God had a way of relieving, getting me out of it.
Yeah.
And I got out of it. I was in Liberia for 2 months in the hospitals. In the hospital,
Wow.
for 2 months. So
Some of the pictures are graphics, so I
yeah,
don't want to show them, but that was
yeah.
really something.
So whatever happened there, and that's the sacrifice that we made that people do not know. People always say, the money you make, there's no money, no money, there's not enough money for my life. But
Yeah,
at the end of the day, we still do what we do because we believe in Liberia, we believe in, changing the narrative, changing people's mindset, doing the right thing. So we just do what we have to do.
yeah,
Like I said, always, there are most more good people than bad people.
yeah,
So you won't sit there and say, "Oh, because that happened, so you will not go there no more."
yeah.
Yeah.
So, man, so this is you guys' YouTube page.
Yes, sir.
Do people expect to come here during the award show
And
to
watch
watch
the
the
award show,
live show?
and beside just the award show,
Yeah.
we are planning on having a TV show, live
Hmm.
show like what you have now.
Yeah.
And I applaud you a
Thank you.
lot. I applaud you a lot. What you do. I always tell you, I watch all your stuff. I may not just be telling you, but I
Yeah.
watch all your stuff.
Thank
You know,
you.
I tell you sometimes some of the stuff I watch.
Yeah.
But we're gonna be we are planning on creating a TV
Mm-hmm.
where artists can send a music
Yeah.
video to us.
Yeah.
We play it, we talk about it. I'm planning on doing different shows,
Yeah.
on this Liberian Music Awards TV. You
Yeah.
know, so it can be a TV where you can come to and listen and get information,
Yeah.
or entertainment information, um, right? Want to bring entertainment to your doorstep.
Yeah.
The bring entertainment to your doorstep. It's not going to be one of those things where somebody will think, they will just want to do it today, then 2 3 months part they come and upload video. No,
Yeah.
we want to do something that you can listen to, that you can, you got if somebody have a plan, you want to do the entertainment program, let us know,
Yeah.
and work something out,
Yeah.
to put it on the Liberian Music Awards TV, so artists don't have to be thinking about, okay, how the people going to know my video, how the people going to listen to my music, because I know a lot of artists complain, oh, I did my video better than this person video that is nominated, but who saw it? But how many
Nobody.
do you
Yeah.
have? You
Yeah.
know, how many platform has your music hit? So we're gonna create this like almost like a BET,
Mm-hmm.
TV, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and when we're doing that award show, we come right here and say, okay, the artist doing well,
Yeah.
their music, hit BET or hit the Liberian Music TV,
Mm-hmm.
Liberian Music Award TV, and it was number one, it was number two, whatever the case is, should be considered nomination.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So now,
That's good.
yeah, it's not just gonna be a award show gonna be on here, but
Do,
we want to make it a business, to make it a real TV for people to be able to come there and listen and see stuff.
do,
That
do you guys have a Facebook page too or
yeah,
Instagram?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Liberian Music Awards Facebook page is there. You go out there and search it. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to read the comments. Thanks a lot. First, that's Chris the best, DJ Chris the best. Then KY is my boy, man. No hard feelings. Continue your hard work, my brother. Then he commented, second, he commented, thanks a million for your contribution to the Liberia's entertainment industry and the spotlight brought to our country at large. KY, respect as usual, brother. So that's Chris, DJ Chris,
Respect,
the best.
respect, respect, Chris. Yeah, Chris. No, all the DJs, will go a long way. We had not, we don't have to sit down the same table and drink, but we go a long way. We are all entertainers. We're all doing well. We're all doing what we do.
Yeah,
In the industry. We all sacrifice and the sacrifices that we do, will pay off one day.
Yeah. Chris, Lloyd Father was saying things about you, how you are doing great job in Granjita. Like I say, if somebody does something in one county, you do something, you're doing something for Liberia. So you can, Lloyd Father, I'm connected to Lloyd Father. You can hit me up if you want to be on the show too to talk about things that you are doing in Liberia, and we can talk about it. I always want to show people that are doing something good in Liberia. Like my brother here, he's been sacrificing a lot in Liberia. This man, I thought he was a rich man until I realized he's still, yeah, I still think he's rich. The man got radio station.
We're
He
still
got
looking for it.
the man got radio station. He got a record label. Wow, he got like the TV show Empire. He's a Lucius Lion. Have you watched that TV show?
Yeah, yeah,
You got
yeah.
like you got record label. You got the Empire
We
like
we
Lucius
just
Lion.
we just trying, man. We just trying. We wish, our wish is to get to that point where where you can help more people.
Yeah,
Yeah, because somebody may not be a musician, and
yeah,
you only in the music industry. Somebody can be a announcer, radio announcer. Give them something to change their life.
yeah,
Yeah, give them something that they love to do. You may not be paying $1 million, but you know, if I love to do something, I'll volunteer and do it because I
yeah,
love to do it. It's not all about the money. The money will come later, but at the end of the day, if somebody love to be, somebody, because I have met kids in Liberia that like broadcasting, that
mm-hmm.
like radio. They stay in elementary. I take them to my radio station. I tell the people to train them. Sit down with y'all train them. You know, they want to be on radio. They like a career. So, you know, those things are just something that I love to do. You know, yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, we've been sitting here for a long time now,
Yeah.
and I know you're a big man. Keeping you here too long, I really appreciate you a lot.
Thank
I
you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, we've been covering a lot. Is there anything you want to talk about that we haven't like talk about?
Okay. Liberian Music Award 2022 is scheduled for November 26th. November 26th, 2026. And we will be in Liberia again, Ministerial Complex. We'll be at the Ministerial Complex in Monrovia, November 26, 2026. So if you are leaving the States, going to Liberia for Christmas or for the holiday, you want to go to the award show and you want to know how to get ticket, holla at me, hit me up. I'll tell you how you can get ticket. So
You want
tickets
me?
are not up yet. Ticket prices are not up yet. You
Yeah,
know, I mean, depending on the demand, ticket may be a certain price.
yeah.
So and visit our YouTube channel, subscribe to a YouTube channel. Most of the event or stuff will be going on there. We'll be posting there. Most of the stuff will be on there. Ticket come up. We'll tell you how to get ticket on our YouTube channel, on our Facebook pages and stuff. So, keep following us. Then we make um the YouTube channel, or YouTube channel that you want to turn to, that Ghanaian will come to see that brand entertainment and that brand music and all
Yeah.
of that. So, stay with us. And again, November 26th, don't forget.
You mentioned something about. I know we have your YouTube channel. We are sharing your YouTube channel on the screen right now. But you mentioned something that you hit you up. How can they find you? Or through the YouTube or through Facebook? How can they find
Or
that?
you can find me on Facebook, Kaifa Yama.
Okay.
You can find me, Liberian Music Award on Facebook as well. Send a message there. Somebody will get back to you.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're in Liberia, our people are in Liberia, or Boka Bole, or Didi, Damina is there. We got team in Liberia. Or reach to you go in Ghana's Hill and reach to Big FM and ask anybody there if you want to get in touch with us. Our office is there. It's right at the radio station there. LMA
Wow.
right there.
Yeah. This is really great, man. I'm very excited to have you on the show. Hopefully, when the show is closer to the Liberian Music Award, we can do another live, either with one of your guys or you, to
Yeah.
make people see this. Hopefully, I get a ticket to go in there. For me, I like all access, no matter where I am.
Once you hit Liberia, man, hit her up. You get
Of
all.
course, of course.
So
Yeah,
all
I'm
our media people will give you all access.
That's how it roll. And
So
for me, I'm here too. If anything, with all this stuff that I do, I'm down. We had a conversation already, but
yeah,
yeah, I'm down to make the production really good so that people can have the best experience that they haven't had before watching Liberian music, any kind of award in Liberia. To
yeah,
make that happen, we do it here, out here. I'm not even gonna look down to say, oh, because it's Liberia. Some I've seen Liberian few Liberian entertainer people who you meet as, oh yeah, that's just Liberia. For me, I don't see it like that. If I'm working with Oprah Winfrey today and I'm working in Liberia, it's the same mentality. It's not gonna change. And just so you know, I work with people like Oprah. I work with yeah, just few months ago, 2 months ago, I worked with Michelle Obama, the former president's wife. And that's for real. I can show people all of that. It's not like I'm making big mouth, but when I'm in Liberia, it's gonna be the same vibes. It's gonna
yeah,
be the same mentality because it's one of the problem with us, as Liberian, as African in general, we always look down on ourselves. We don't think
yeah,
about things. Oh, America doing this because
yeah,
we are Liberian. Oh yeah, we are not like America. No, we gotta
yeah,
really think that we want to do it better than America. Let's think about that. How about
yeah,
we do it like that? And
definitely.
when we are going to walk up, let's say we want to beat people like Brazil. Like let's have that mentality.
Yeah,
Mentality sometimes helps you. The mentality you take to work. Say, I want to be the head, not the tail. I
yeah,
don't care how small I am. Let me make history. Liberia should be the first country in Africa to win the World Cup.
yeah,
When we take that mentality there, it will happen. I mean, it's
definitely.
everything you take there. That's how it happens. If I'm
Yeah,
working, when I came to the US here, at first, somebody asked that questions a long time ago about, our own people try to put us down. It's truth. When I first came to the US, I started going to film school. I told people that one day I want to work in Hollywood. I want to work with some of the big people. The person say, "Oh, you are saying that kind of thing." Get it to say you. It's just that somebody said they want to go on the moon. So I said, "But somebody there on the moon, right? And if I would be the first Liberian to go on the moon, why not?" And
yeah,
so, and with this, you want to go to Hollywood? Get it to say somebody telling me said they want to go on the moon. So I said
yeah,
it's possible. If there any no Liberian in Hollywood right now, I want to be the first Liberian there who is doing the big stuff.
yeah,
And when I filmed Oprah the first time, I film Oprah and I film people like Nicki Minaj, all these other people, and I send the person individual pictures.
yeah,
I text the person. I say, "Remember when I told you I want to do this big thing? You told me that get it to say I want to go on the moon. I actually on the moon." And so for me, it's if you have that mindset, like I want to go up, I want to be the head, not the tail.
yeah.
Um, you can
The
do it.
mindset. It's a
Yeah,
mindset.
it's the
Yeah,
mindset. You gotta.
yeah.
We African pull ourselves down a
You
lot. We
follow, you
Liberian.
follow, you follow, you follow your mindset, your
Yeah,
dream. You
yeah,
know, get there. But
yeah,
if you think that it's too
yeah,
big for you,
yeah,
you'll never get there.
yeah. Country like China will get into debt just to build one bridge because
Yeah,
they want to put million billions of dollars in it to beat country like the United States to say I want to have the best.
yeah,
But we country like Liberia, when we're building one soccer stadium, we want to say, oh well, we are poor country, we don't get that much. So
yeah,
we have that mentality where we think that we are small, so we want to build something. When a person building apartment, they want to say, "Oh, because I know it's Africa, so let me just build this three."
let me
Yeah,
do it. Let me do it the way to do it.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
for me, I don't have that mentality. If I come to that Liberian Entertainment Award, Liberian Music Award this year, trust me, it's gonna blow. We're gonna make it work. Creativity first.
yeah.
Yeah, but thank you
All
for
right.
having you on the show. I really appreciate you a lot. Thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, my brother. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. And
Okay.
we look forward to more interview before the event, and
Absolutely.
and we'll be coming with some more information
Yeah.
soon. Yeah, nomination process is ongoing.
Yeah.
When that is up, we'll let you know.
Mm-hmm.
Who is being nominated and what will be the next step.
Yeah.
But yeah, do not forget November 26th, 2022.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
different thing. You're gonna
yeah.
see. You've been seeing the stage. Every
Mm-hmm.
every time somebody talk to me, they talk about the stage, but you're gonna see something different again. This one
Wow.
way crazier than ever before.
Wow. That
Yeah,
is great. I'm so happy for you that you're doing all of that. In case you don't, this is the YouTube channel again. Go subscribe it because this is when that time comes, don't ask me, oh, what play I watch this at watch show. This
yeah.
is the YouTube channel. Subscribe it now because when that
Subscribe
time
right
comes,
now. Subscribe
yeah.
right.
And
Please
the
subscribe.
brother trying to make this channel active so
Yeah,
that he'll be posting stuff until the award shows so that you can see.
yeah.
And when that award show comes, you don't have to search all over the place trying to find where you can watch this. This is the official channel of that where you can go and watch it. Subscribe it, please. They need more subscribers too. Like get that up quick.
Yes.
That's what we do. But KY, thank you so much for sitting here. I know you've been here for a long time. I really appreciate you for coming. Thank you, everybody that been watching. If you have any question, is there any way they can contact you or somebody or through your Facebook or YouTube? Is that
Uh,
that's the best contact?
to my Facebook, my
Okay.
last name as read there,
Yeah,
and
Yema.
it's
K
Kaifa
Yema.
Arfa
Yeah.
and Yama.
Can you say that one more time?
Karfa Kaifa Yama Yamah.
Okay.
Yeah,
You can find that on Facebook.
yeah. You can find out Facebook. I
Okay.
respond. I respond to Facebook faster than my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Alrighty. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. And we're looking forward to more interview. I'll bring more people here to give you
Yeah.
a breakdown of what's going on in Liberia.
Yeah.
Next time we come in here, I'll bring my people from Liberia that then give you some, you know, insight of what go on in Liberia. Because
Okay.
every organization, every event get a headache and their, disappointment and achievement and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so whatever it is, we'll be bringing it to you right here live.
Yeah.
So you don't ask those questions that people wait for a whole year before they ask it.
Yeah. Thank you so much, KY. I really appreciate you for coming here, and I hope you continue doing what you're doing. Don't give up. Don't
Thank
care about what people say. Like we were saying that the more famous you get, the more you begin known, the more people there'll be critiques. There'll be all kinds of stuff. Just keep doing your thing, man. You started this when nobody knew about it. Now you are becoming the big show in town. You're becoming the biggest show in the history of Liberia. So keep doing your thing. Don't give up. I hope you just keep promoting Liberia. I'm here for you whenever you have something going. Reach out, and we can do a show. I have the platform. I want to use the platform to do everything Liberia.
That's good, and I applaud you for that. I really do applaud you for that,
Yeah.
because if this were Ghanaian right now, they would have been hitting 700,000 subscribers,
Oh yeah,
you
that's
know,
true.
or 700, view, you know,
Hmm.
right now, But again, our population is so small, so
Hmm.
at some point, people don't take it too serious until
Hmm.
it's serious.
Hmm. That's true. That's
So
true.
we're looking forward to to November this year. It's going to
Yeah.
be a very good event.
Yeah.
Going to change a whole lot of things. Going to be changed over there. A whole lot of people going to be there.
Nice. All right. Thank you so much. I hope you have a good evening.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.